Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So 2025 is definitely going to be an interesting year, shaping up to be an interesting year already. So today is actually inauguration day, so the market is closed. But in 2024, we saw a run up. So let me just give you some stats on 2024. So in 2024, we had Meta up 65% in 1 year. We had Nvidia up 140% in 1 year, and we had Apple up 23% in the SP 500 and VU, which is my favorite Vanguard S&P 500 index, up 26%. So this means that if you just invest in an index fund, which is a basket of stocks, there's no guessing, you don't have to buy individual stocks. You can just buy this basket of stocks, you would have made 26%. So roughly, so if you had $10,000, that means you would have made $2,600 just by keeping your money in a brokerage account invested in this S&P 500 index fund instead of keeping it in just a normal savings account. So I'm telling people, do not miss out. This is the year that you can make a lot of money in 2025. I believe the market will do well. And we have seen 2 years run up. So there's always opportunities and chances for pullbacks. But what we're looking for is we're looking for times to invest, and which is every month, every week, whenever you can. I've been putting money in for years, probably about going on 8 years now. I've been investing. And I have outperformed way better than if I was putting money in just simple savings accounts. So you can do the same. Investing can be simple. You just have to follow some simple steps. Like the first thing you want to do is you want to set up a brokerage account. So with the brokerage account, I like to use Vanguard. I like to use TD Ameritrade, and which is now Charles Schwab. I do use Thinkorswim for charts. If you want to look at charts to show you what the past day was, the month, the week, the past year, the past 5 years. That's a good reference point to look at the charts and just see how the stock has performed. And good companies will show you that trend line up to the right where the company is year after year growing, like Apple, Microsoft, and Tesla, which is more volatile, but it still has had some really good returns. So the first thing you want to do is you want to open up your brokerage account. And yes, people ask me this all the time. It will ask you and require that you give a social security number, because when you make profit, you get tax statements at the end of the year. So this is why you need to include your brokerage, your tax ID number or your social in your brokerage account when you're setting it up. It is not a scam. Then the second thing you need to do is to link it to a bank account. So I have a bank account linked to a couple different accounts. I have an account that I have long-term. I have an account that I trade options. Now, if you guys want to know more about options, you can subscribe to the channel. I'm going to talk more about options and explain how I personally trade options. So options just give you a way to make sometimes even better returns than holding an individual stock. But at the same time, you have more risk involved in the options trading. So you want to be careful, smart about this, some things you need to know. So if you guys want to know more about that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have questions about it or comments, please comment down below in the comment section. So now what we've seen is we've seen the chip sector perform well since 2020. We've seen a run up. We've seen Nvidia, which is crazy returns. I looked at my account the other day and I have like more than 10x, I believe, my investment on Nvidia. I've also added some and I've sold just a little bit, but mainly I've been holding on to Nvidia. That's been one of the best returning stocks that I have had so far. But what I like to just keep as my slow and steady is the index fund. So you can invest in the S&P 500. You can invest in the NASDAQ, which is more tech heavy. You can invest in the Dow. And what I just personally like is the S&P, because it's the top 500 stocks. So it's really diversified. You don't really have to guess and get into one stock. But if you want to learn the stock market, what you need to do is you need to spend time, just like people spend time watching TV, watching Netflix. You have to spend time to study these stocks, learn how the market works, learn the different sectors of the market. And when you look at this every day, like I have a CNBC app that I use, and the CNBC app is one of the most valuable apps that I've found just for information flow, to look at the daily moves in the stock market. That's something that I really like. So make sure that you are using this app to figure out some investing information. If you have any more questions, please let me know and subscribe to the channel, and I will be back with more investing tips and more videos. Thank you guys for watching.